Proceed na tayo sa remainder theorem. So, itong remainder theorem, parang binibigyan ka lang yan ng shortcut to get the remainder when you divide the polynomial p of x by x minus r. So, as you can recall, nung nag-synthetic division tayo dito, may remainder kang makukuha, diba? Itong binibilugan ko. So, yung remainder theorem allows you to find the remainder when you're dividing a polynomial p of x by x minus r without going through the process of division. So, ano yung sinasabi niya? The remainder when p of x is divided by x minus r is p of r. Just substitute r to your p, then that is the remainder. So, in the previous example, ito ata yung pinakauna nating example. When you divide this by this, ang remainder 13. May nag-go through tayo kanina ng long division. So, hanapin natin. Ito yun, diba? So, the remainder is 13. So, gamitin natin yung remainder theorem para mahanap yung remainder. To verify lang or to illustrate the remainder theorem. So, this will serve our p of x. And this is x minus r. So, ang r natin is 2. So, ang remainder is p of 2. What is p of 2? Twice ng 2 cube minus 2 square plus 2 minus 1, which is 16 minus 4 plus 2 minus 1. Yes, 13 nga. Let us do another illustration of the remainder theorem. Ito naman. So, usog natin. What is the remainder when this one is divided by x plus 3? So, again, this will serve our x minus r. And to find the remainder, anong sabi ng remainder theorem? Pa-plug in mo lang daw si r kay p. Our r in this case, solve natin. So, lumalabas na negative r is positive 3, so r is negative 3. So, ang ating p of r is p of negative 3, that is the remainder, yun yung hinahanap natin. So, we get twice times negative 3 cube plus 5 times negative 3 square minus 2x minus 1. X is negative 3. So, we get negative 54. This is negative 54. 9 times 5, 45. Plus 6 minus 1 equal to itong, ano ba to? This is negative 9, negative 10, plus z, plus 4, plus 6 is 4. Tama ba yung pagkaka-add ko? Negative 55, negative 10, plus 1, plus 6. Dapat negative. Check nga natin ulit. Mahina ako sa arithmetic. So, this part, negative 55, plus this negative 10, plus 6, negative 4. Okay, so the remainder when p of x is divided by x plus 3 is negative 4. So, paano nakuha yung remainder theorem? So, justify lang natin ng konti. So, naalala nyo, if you divide the polynomial by x minus r, sabi ni division algorithm, you can express that polynomial as x minus r times x minus r times the quotient plus the remainder. The remainder is yung capital R. Okay, and this is the quotient, some polynomial q of x. And what happens if you plug in R? You get R minus R, q of R plus R, or p of R is equal to capital R. So, yung remainder mo nga ay p of R. So, yun yung derivation. And last example na for the remainder theorem. So, find the value of a so that the remainder is 2 when this polynomial is divided by x plus 1. So, dating gawi, we let this one to be our p of x. At tinype ko na siya, hindi pala ako nag-type niyan. Okay, naka-type na siya dyan para I don't have to write everything. So, x minus r. So, ang r natin ay, so negative r is 1, so r is negative 1. So, ang gusto mong mangyari ay, anong remainder when divided by this is 2. So, dapat the remainder, p of r, which is p of negative 1 is equal to 2. And then, pa-plug in lang natin yung negative 1 sa mga x's. So, anong lalabas dyan? 5, negative 1 raised to 100, plus a, negative 1 raised to 80, plus 2, negative 1, minus 5. So, pinlog in natin ito dito, equal to 2. Yun yung gusto mong mangyari. Then, after that, 5 plus 1 lang ito kasi even exponent. Even exponent. So, this thing is just 1. Ito, negative 2 minus 5, negative 7, equal to 2. So, a minus 2 is 2. So, a is equal to 4. So, you can check your answers by long division. Ay, masyado palang mahaba, long division. Naka-raise to 100 yan, oh. Matagal-tagal yan kapag ginawa. Okay, so punta na tayo sa mga sumunod na mga terms. Puro nag-unlock pa lang tayo ng terms. Nagpapasok ng concept pa konti-konti. So medyo parang bumibuelo pa lang tayo dun sa main goal nung lesson, which is finding the zeros of a polynomial. So sinabi natin na if a polynomial can be expressed as a product of two polynomials, f and g, yung f doon tsaka g ang tawag ay factors ng polynomials. Okay? And pinagsama-sama ko pala ito, segue lang ulit. Pinagsama-sama ko ulit ito kasi intertwined yung related sila sa isa't isa, yung definitions na yan, yung mga theorems na yan. Okay, so if you have a polynomial p, we say that a complex number r is a zero of p if pag sinubstitute mo siya dun sa polynomial mo, equal to 0. Okay? In other words, yung r mo is a solution of p of x equal to 0. And meron tayong theorem, which is the factor theorem. May pangalan ulit. Remember this, factor theorem. So yung nauna, remainder theorem and division algorithm. Ngayon naman, factor theorem. So we say that x minus r is a factor of p of x if and only if p of r is 0 or r is a 0 of the polynomial p. So, very important tong theorem na to kasi yung factors ng polynomial parang natatranslate siya into zeros ng polynomial. At dalawang direction siya, sinabing if and only if. Yung dalawang statements mo are, if x minus r is a factor of p of x, then p of r is 0. Ano yung isang direction? Yung isang direction yung pabalik. So, if p of r is 0, then x minus r is a factor of p of x. So, before natin i-verify to, let us do some examples. So, let us consider this polynomial. So, may dalawang question, is x minus 2 a factor of p of x? So, there is a way of doing it. Kailangan pag pinlog-in mo yung r, magsi-0 kung factor siya. Otherwise, hindi siya 0. Or hindi siya factor. So, I wanna do it in pink. So, for letter A, this is x minus r. So, r is 2. So, what is p of 2? 3 times 2 raised to 4 plus 2 times 2 cubed minus 24 times 2 square plus 2 plus 30. Wala, ang laki naman ito. Ilan ba ito? 2 raised to 4 is 16 times 3. So, that is 48. Plus 8 times 2, 16. Ito naman, 24 times 4. Hindi na ako sa arithmetic. 16, 1, 96. plus 32. So, anong lalabas dyan? 48, 16, 32. Add muna natin. 6, 1, 96. So, this is 0. So, anong conclusion? If P of 2 is 0, therefore, x minus 2 is a factor of P of x. Si B naman. Sa B, ang P natin is, ang x minus r natin is x plus 3. So, ang r natin is negative 3. So, we plug in negative 3. Alam, mapapasubo ata ako dito sa exponentiation. Plug in natin ha. Negative 3 square minus 3 plus 30. Sige, tsagain nga natin to. Woo! So, meron kang 3 raised to 4. Maging positive yung kasi even. 3 raised to 5. Ano bang 3 raised to 4? That is 81. Tapos times 3. So, 243. Ito naman, negative 27 times 2 is negative 54 minus 24 times 9. What is 24 times 9? 36, 3, 18, 21. So, minus 216. This is 27. Whew. May na talaga ako sa arithmetic. Kahit nung elementary. So, ano na ito? Unti-unti natin na. This minus this, ang lalabas ay, so parang 43 minus 16, 33 minus 27. Ito naman is negative 27. Uy, nag-0 siya. So, therefore, yung x minus negative 3 is a factor of P of x. Nagets ba yan? So, pag nag-0 yung pinlog-in mo na constant, therefore, x minus that constant is a factor of the polynomial. At ano yung justification dito? Very important siya kaya gusto natin i-justify. So, yung unang direction. So, ano yung unang direction? So, if x minus r is a factor of P of x, then P of r is 0. So, ano yung proof nun? So, if x minus r is a factor of P of x, you can write P of x as x minus r times some polynomial pa, no? Polynomial q of x. So, kailangan mo makompute yung P of r na 0. So, plug in natin yung P of r. So, r minus r times q of r is 0 times q of r. But q of r is just a number or a constant. So, 0 times a constant is 0. Papakita natin, P of r is 0. So, yung pabalik naman, if P of r is 0, then x minus r is a factor of P of x. What is the proof? So, yung proof, gagawin natin, gagamit tayo ng division algorithm. So, i-divide natin si P of x by x minus r. Hindi pa tayo sure kung ang remainder ay 0. So, by the division algorithm, P of x is equal to x minus r times the quotient plus remainder. Ganyan lalabas, no? So, what is P of, for some polynomial qx and real number na capital R, no? So, sabi natin, P of R is 0. So, P of R is 0. Yan yung hypothesis natin. Yan yung meron tayo. So, papakita mo na x minus R is a factor of P of x. Pero saan ba equal si P of R? Pag pinlogin mo dito, we get itong part na to magzi-0 kasi R, 0 yun. So, 0 times Q of R. Itong part na to magzi-0 na siya. So, matitira na lang R. Therefore, P of x is x minus R equal to Q of R. So, ayan, makikita mo, factor nga si x minus R ni P of x. Okay, so gawa pa tayo ng examples ng factor theorem. So, find the value of this such that, find the value of, gawa pa tayo ng isang example ng factor theorem. So, find the value of k such that x plus 2 is a factor of this polynomial. Itago natin sa pangalang P of x ito. Ito yung x minus R natin. So, R is negative 2. And what do you want to happen is, this is a factor of this, meaning, when you plug in R in your polynomial, you get 0. So, ito yung gusto nating mangyari. P of negative 2 is 0. So, papalitan natin lahat ng x by negative 2 and then equate to 0 yung expression. So, mangyari, we have negative 2 cube plus twice ng k, negative 2 square plus 3 times negative 2 minus k equal to 0. Si k ang sinusolve natin. So, simplify lang onte. This is 4 times 2. So, we get 8k negative 6 minus k equal to 0. So, we get 7k minus 14 is 0. 7k is 14. K is 14 over 7 or k is equal to